guys, so it's been a hot minute. So I'm aware that I'm filming this in my kitchen instead of my room, but my room is fucking cold, so I'm letting the heat contain in there. Plus, I was doing some makeup work because the end of the grading quarter is tomorrow, and I'd like to not fail any classes. So I wanted to make a video while I could, because I know I gained a couple of new subscribers. Thank you, by the way. Thank you guys for sticking with me through everything. I'll make a separate video when I actually have the time, explaining literally fucking everything that's happened in the past 6 months, give or take. So as you can tell by the title, this video is my experience with abusive relationships and abusive people. Obviously, this is a huge trigger warning to anyone who has been, you know, a survivor. I like to say survivor. I don't like to say victim, because victim makes me feel like I'm still in that situation, that I'm still hurting, when I'm really not. I'm a survivor from that. Like, I'm a warrior, and so is everyone else that has been through this bullshit. So so both of them were actually female. Whoa, I know. Females are abusive? What is this? So the first relationship was long distance. Fuck it, I'm gonna use their real names. I don't give a shit. So the first one, I dated. Okay, so the two relationships kind of intersect timelines. So the first one, her name was Marissa, and I started dating her back in... Shoot, when was it? I think it was like, hang on. It was like December or January. It was either December of 2017 or January of 2018. I don't remember when, so don't quote me on that. So we met through some of my online friends, and because they thought that we would get along. She's also a type 1 diabetic, as am I, hence the tattoo awkwardly showing it. And we did get along. We had a lot of things in common. We really like the same things. Like, we're both really into musical theater, and we both love, like, pretty much all the same bands and everything. Yeah, and we both really loved each other, or at least I thought she did. I'll get to that later. So it was 2 months in. We broke up because, well, I mean, technically I ended things. I say technically because she was saying all this bullshit and how we needed space because I'm a bother to you and, like, all this fucking shit. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're the best thing that's happened to me? And so then we ended things after she caused me to have a PTSD episode after she was, like, yelling at me on the phone, like, yelling at me. So that caused a PTSD episode, which was fucking fun. And so then I ended things that day. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the second girl because she comes next, and then I go back to the first one. So the second one, her name is Bree. How did we meet? We met through one of my best friends. Her fiance was like, damn, you two would be really great together. So I was like, okay, cool, sure. So, I mean, I didn't want to rush things because I was still kind of, well, damaged from the last relationship, because it ended, like, about a month before me and Bree met. So, she's from Elyria, so if you're from Ohio, don't date anyone from Elyria. They're fucking insane. I'll get to why in a second. So we met and we talked. We got along pretty well. We didn't have too much in common, but, like, we got along really well. And so then she asked me out, and I took her to the movies. We went to see that Truth or Dare movie. it was like around then, like when the Truth or Dare. Let me see when it came out, because this is gonna help me a lot. I know this video is a fucking mess, but you're gonna deal with it. When did it come out? I just need to figure out when this fucking movie came out, because that's when we got together. When did it come out? Truth or Dare movie. Okay, April 13th. So like April-ish, like mid-April is when we got together. And we went on a couple dates. Things were going pretty great. I mean, I thought anyway. Obviously, they weren't, for the information I'm about to give you. So I used to sing for a band in town for all the kids that took lessons at this guitar store, and obviously I was one of them. I mostly sang. I did play guitar. I did play rhythm guitar in a couple songs. Like, I played guitar for Tear My Heart by 21 Pilots and for Demons by Imagine Dragons. I sang a bunch of songs. I sang like 6 or 7 songs. And then I had to cover a couple more songs. So Bree took me, and we like held hands and shit, and it was cute. I was an anxious mess the entire time because I was super stressed. So that happened, and then me, Bree, and then my best friend Amber, and then her fiance Corey. We went to go see Black Panther because I asked Mom if I could stay out later so I could hang out with Bree and them. She said, yeah, just be home by like midnight. I was like, okay, great. I think it was like midnight or 1 a.m. Either way, it was kind of late. My curfew was actually later than usual, so I was pretty damn happy about that. So we went. Bree and I got to the theater before Amber and Corey, so I had my first makeout. Tell you what, making out with someone with a tongue piercing is weird, a little gross, because making out was a new thing for me, and I wasn't ready to use tongue, but she was, and I felt gross. That's just me, because I'm not used to kissing anyone. I'm not used to making out with anyone. It was weird and gross for me at the time. So we made out. It was great. And then we went to go see the movie, and then after the movie, we made out again. And then she dropped me off at home, and my mom caught us making out. I wasn't ready for any of this. I didn't necessarily consent at first, so it wasn't consented. It just happened, and I let it happen. I shouldn't have let it happen. The next day, she wanted to break up with me. Yeah, it's great. I'll have to make a whole other video on our breakup because I have receipts, I have messages. Oh my god. I could make such a great video on this because I have a laptop and everything. I could make such a great video. Like, I could insert like interviews with one of my friends about this situation. So I found out that she was cheating on me the whole time with her baby daddy. I was like, great. So going back to Marissa. So a few weeks, it was probably about a month after we broke up. It was in June. Okay, so yeah, so her and I broke up in May. So about a month later in June, Marissa and I got back together, and that was a fucking mess. And we broke up because she didn't talk to me for 5 days, and I felt like I was a piece of shit to her. Like, I was nothing. I meant nothing to her. So then we broke up. I just recently got closure, and I just recently got in contact with her, and I'm trying to be friends. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And she told me that she stopped talking to me because she was starting to shut people out. I'm like, you couldn't have said anything to me, so that was frustrating. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got today. I'm hoping that I'll be able to make another one soonish. I don't know. I can't promise anything right now. I'm sure that once I start college, I'll be able to have some sort of a schedule where I can update like every week or every other week or something. I don't know. I can't promise anything right now. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, like it, comment, because I love responding to them comments. Also, my Panic Stalker story time has like 600 views, and I don't know how that happened. Thanks! So if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Follow me on social media, I'll link it. Oh, one last thing, totally forgot. Yeah, so I changed my name to Peyton. I haven't changed it on my channel yet, but I will. I have to figure out a new fucking channel name. I changed my name to Peyton because I identify as non-binary, and I needed a new name with a new identity. So that's that. So if you guys could call me Peyton, that'd be glorious. Wow, yeah, such a great coming out, I know. Alright, anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. Bye!